It hasn't really sank in yet just because we still have games to play, and so that's been where my focus has been at, is the remaining games that we have left. So just to take those as they come, go day by day. So it hasn't really hit yet.
I remember we talked last summer when you first got here, and you talked about just, how excited you were for this opportunity. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I know you'd love the team to be in a different place in the standings, but what's this year been like for you?
This year for me has just been about, I'd say, a lot of growth, going through the ups and downs of the year. Obviously, we're not where we want to be right now, and there's still opportunity for us. So the door's still open. Even though it may be extremely challenging, the door's still open. So just this year, there's been lows, there's been highs, but staying the course through all of those and maintaining and being able to grow on and off the court.
Caden, what's your mindset going into this game against the Knights?
My mindset is just to do whatever it takes to get a win. Like I said, the door's still open for us. We still have a chance. We still have opportunity. So just to take advantage of it, go day by day, and really just go out there and do whatever it takes to win.
Do you feel like you've learned anything about yourself or your game in particular over these past few months?
I say over these past few months, the one thing that I've learned about my game is that I'd say I'm extremely adaptable and being able to adapt to different situations and different struggles, different needs. I'd also say just being resilient through lows, highs. There's been games where I've played a lot. There's been games where I haven't played a lot. There's been games where I've scored a lot. There's been games where I haven't scored at all. So just being able to be a great teammate on and off the court through all those highs and lows has been the real thing that I'm proud of.
Caden, with the conference tournament likely being y'all's best shot to have that door still open for y'all, does it take any kind of pressure off, allow you guys to play freer and kind of figure some things out in the last few games heading into the conference tournament?
I'd say it doesn't really affect how we play going into the conference tournament with freedom or how we're thinking. We're taking each game as it is, and obviously the more games we win leading up to the conference tournament, it still gives us a lot better chance in the conference tournament. So really just taking each game as it is and seeing it as we have to win it. Like, we have to do whatever it takes to win.
You mentioned being a good teammate. That's something you strive to be. Like, what does that look like for you? How do you approach that? How do you try to be a good teammate?
For me personally, I think my biggest thing that I try to do is just lead by example and be unwavering through times of challenge, being somebody that my teammates can rely on and off the court, and being someone that they can talk to, just being open to listen and trying to, if someone has a problem or issue or whatever it may be, trying to be the problem solver for them.
In the Arizona game, you dimed up Cam a couple times with some nice passes, backdoor, and like Magic Johnson was a 6'9" point guard. I mean, did you feel like a point guard out there?
I didn't really feel too much like a point guard. I owed Cam one from the Arizona State game because I threw a really bad pass. So I owed him one for that one because he was wide open, and Cam does the rest. I just make the pass. He catches it and does whatever he wants to do with the ball.
Y'all have all obviously been able to start hot in many of these games. I'm just curious as to what could change maybe defensively to help y'all hold on to those leads down the stretch in the back half of these games.
We just have to – I feel like we have to come out with the same aggression that we do when we start the game and when we come out of halftime. Like you said, we start hot, and that's something that we strive ourselves on doing to start the game, but we have to take it to a different level when it comes to starting hot out of halftime. Thank you.
build on. You know, can you lean into some of that stuff going into UCF?
Most definitely. Hopefully, I mean, if we could get 5 turnovers from here on out, I think we would take that. But a lot of positives, and now the key is just to stay consistent with that. I think every coach, the one thing, no fan, no coach, nobody likes is inconsistency, and making sure we stay consistent. We've been pretty consistent besides the Kansas State game, in my opinion, as far as overall competitiveness. That game, again, I don't think we had the fight that we've had in the other games.
We just got a chance to talk to Caden. How has he grown in this year with you?
Well, Caden's somebody that really cares about Baylor, really cares about the community. He's going to give you everything he has. I think physically, the one thing good about being at a Baylor University with the Charlie Melton, physically you're able to get stronger, and that's what's required in the Big 12. And he's a late bloomer and somebody that, to be honest, probably his best basketball is 5 years down the road. And the good thing is, after he graduates, hopefully he'll come back here all the time, work out, and help the young guys that are here.
What do you see from UCF? What are the particular ways they're going to challenge y'all?
I think UCF's a really long, really athletic team. The interesting combination is they got a lot of guys who can really score it and shoot it. So normally, if you have athleticism and shooting, you got a really good player, and that they have a lot of those. So and Coach Dawkins done a great job getting them all to blend and play well this year. I think at the end of the day, their depth is one of the best in the league, and I think that allows them each and every night to be competitive and be able to win and be successful.
And as far as you guys go, you're trending closer to a 6-man rotation at this point. How are the guys dealing with that and holding up with that?
Well, I still think even if you're playing 6 majority, I think really it's more a 7-man rotation, see how it goes. And then with the 8th man, the great thing is if Caden picks up 1 or 2 quick fouls, now all of a sudden James becomes a lot more used. And that allows Caden to play harder. It allows us to not have to be so passive game planning wise and whatnot. So just because you're playing predominantly 7 guys doesn't mean the availability allows you to not have to change your game plan per se. So that's been great. And again, James was tremendous against Louisville.
Hi, Coach. What has your message to the players been going into this game?
Well, I think we're ready to win, and that's motivation enough. I think we're at that point of the season where you either have teams go one of 2 ways, either get closer together or be splintered. And I think so far we've had a team, for the most part, that's gotten closer together, and they want to play for each other. They want to win. They want to end on a high note, and they want to put their best foot forward. So as long as we do that, again, we just say always control what you can control. There's going to be nights where shots don't go in, and believe me, that affects outcomes as much as anything. And I mean, you take as simple as the free throw line. I mean, normally teams in a close game that make free throws win, and team that miss it. There's nothing about defense at all. It's making free throws or not making free throws. And I was watching a game, and the team's 2 best free throw shooters the other night were both above 80% and missed. And you're like, they make it, they win the game. Controlling what you control for us, defense, rebound, not turning over, good shot selection, like all those things. We do that, then we give ourselves a chance to win each and every night, and that's what we want to do.
Coach, pardon my change of direction here, but what did you make of the day that Live Oak had yesterday, and what do you think of the job that Kyle has done there with that team?
I'm really excited for Live Oak. I mean, Kyle's been a part of our program, and couldn't be more pleased anytime you have any of your former coaches, players, anybody be successful. But it's great for the community winning a state championship. We know how hard those are, first in Live Oak history. So that's a memory that'll resonate with them and the school for as long as they live, which is really cool.
Did your son get a ring?
I know they got a medal. I don't know if they get rings yet or not. We'll have to find out. My guess is yes.
Were you able to go and watch? Or?
Yes. So that was great. Able to see him, and today we'll be back there as well for other reasons.
Cam really showed out the other night with a lot of NBA scouts here. Apparently, you know, just his development this year. Where has he grown the most?
Well, I think first and foremost, I mean, he really wasn't on the floor before this year, so everything that he's going through is basically like a freshman. And what I mean by that is early success, and then how to deal with that, and then adversity, how to deal with that. And he's done a great job from somebody that probably nobody would have had at the top of the scouting report to, I mean, most teams, I'm sure when they first look at Baylor, how do we stop Cam and Tunde? And so he's really done a good job adjusting to different defenses, different strategies against him. He's gotten used to when people really collapse on him, and that's all maturation to continue to grow from like 6 assists, 0 turnovers, 7. What's that happy median? Can we get to 4 to 2 every night, you know, and no matter what defenses they throw at you. So his attitude's been great. He's worked really hard, nutrition and strength-wise. So he's come a long way in a short period of time. Really happy for him. Great questions. Thanks for the live question.